Hello, fellow people, and today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Prime Universe Skyquake. So I don't have the figure itself. I'm aware of that. I'm just talking about the figure and how it's revealed. So, taking a look at the figure in robot mode, he actually looks pretty good. He is G1ified, and he doesn't really have any sort of changes aside from the chest and the head. I find that pretty strange, to be honest. I'm guessing there's more, but I'm too lazy to look it up. I apologize for clearing my throat. I'm pretty sick. I am recovering from it, though. So, what I find interesting is how some of the robot mode parts are integrated into jet mode. Because you can see the shoulder pads are here, and they're in the jet mode as the sides. Interesting. And the chest is also interesting. It looks a lot like the G1 Skyquake figure, which I get the feeling that he is going to get remolded into a G1 Skyquake, along with some other redecos of that. And seeing as how the jet mode does somewhat look inspired by it, I wouldn't be surprised. And taking a look at that head sculpt, it looks pretty nice. You can somewhat tell it's supposed to be him, and I like that chin that he has. It's pretty strange. And you can see a side view, and he has a massive backpack. Another thing the G1 Skyquake had, I don't think he had the hollow gap there. And you can see that he has light piping. And you can see the back even more. You can see how the tail fins are going to be in, how the tail fins are going to, or at least where they're going to go in robot mode. You can see the landing gear, and you can see his accessories, that being his sword, or his energon infused sword, and his Gatling gun. So we have another image of the Gatling gun, and it looks pretty cool. You can see it's sculpted pretty nicely, and you can see that there's an orange tip at the back. I'm guessing that's supposed to be the sword, and that the Gatling gun is going to be, and I'm guessing the sword is going to be placed inside of the Gatling gun somehow. And the sword's pretty cool itself. You can see how it can actually fold inside of the sword. Pretty cool. And you can see him right next to some other Prime Universe characters, like Bulkhead and Knockout. And you can see him holding the Gatling gun. And moving on, here we have him right next to 86 Grimlock, Aerithrice Starscream, and Legacy Neonose. And yeah, he does seem to be on the bigger side of Voyagers and on the smaller side of leader class figures. But I want to know since I don't have Grimlock. And here we have him in jet mode. And speaking of jet mode, there's another image. Probably a more better image. Just going up. There we have it. So what I find interesting is that it does seem to have some sort of inspiration from both his Prime Alt mode and his G1 Alt mode. Because for one, he has these sort of vents sides on the over here, as you can see there. He has the back window, and his wings, they're just a dead giveaway at this point. And the front does seem to be based on the Prime Alt mode, which the Alt mode, this isn't important, but it's an F-35 Lightning. You can see there's a thruster on the back, and there's 2 more thrusters as well. Just moving down. Yeah, you can see the feet also have thrusters. Pretty cool how they didn't make them just a useless part, and they made them part of the actual alt mode instead. So he also has landing gear. He has 3 of them, as you can see right there, and you can see how his cockpit can actually open up. And taking a look at the underside, this is how it transforms. Interesting. Anyways, So here we have him compared next to some other jet formers in alt mode. And that's just an unfair comparison. Also, I find it strange how Needlenose is probably the same size as Skyquake in terms of length, not in wingspan. That would probably go to Starscream. Anyways, so the figure itself, I find his alt mode really interesting, and I find his robot mode pretty cool. So, my overall final thoughts? He's pretty cool. So, I have a question for you fellow people watching this. What are your thoughts on this figure? Let me know. And this is basically it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.